Hello again, Transhuman Trauma, bringing you an update on the neuroscience and psychology fields. Recently according to neurosciencenews.com, an independent news website focusing mainly on neuroscience and other cognitive sciences with a pro-science bias rating and high credibility. Verbal abuse in childhood rewires the developing brain. In summary, the neuroscience research highlights how verbal abuse in childhood can alter brain development and increase the risk of mental health issues later in life. Children who are routinely shamed, threatened, or belittled by adults may develop a hyperactive threat system and a blunted reward response, making trust and emotional regulation more difficult in adulthood. These changes affect not only emotional well-being, but also a child's ability to form healthy relationships and build self-worth. The author goes on here to state, I was among the experts brought together by Jessica Bondi, founder of the Words Matter charity, in the House of Commons in April of 2025 to discuss the prevention of childhood verbal abuse. As a neuroscientist, I have spent decades using brain imaging to understand how adversity and trauma, including verbal abuse, can shape a young person's development. We now know that emotional abuse, including consistently hostile or demeaning language from adults, can significantly alter the way a child's brain perceives and reacts to the world. Several key brain systems are affected. For example, our threat systems normally help us stay safe by detecting danger and triggering a quick response, the well-known fight-or-flight reaction. But in children subjected to frequent abuse, including verbal abuse, this system becomes hyperactive. Even neural social cues, a facial expression or a joke or a well-meaning comment can be misinterpreted as threatening. Going on to say, verbal abuse also affects how children form relationships. In healthy development, warm verbal and nonverbal exchanges with caregivers, praise, compliments, thoughtful understanding, help teach children how to establish secure and healthy relationships. This also helps them build self-worth and social confidence. But verbal abuse, along with other forms of childhood maltreatment, can blunt the brain's reward system. The brain becomes less responsive to positive experiences. We believe that these brain adaptations can alter how a maltreated child builds their social world. They may help the child survive in an adverse social environment, but over time, they incur long-term costs. It becomes harder to trust others, harder to navigate relationships, harder to believe you are of real value and truly lovable. Verbal abuse, and all abuse, should be unacceptable.